Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Ethan and this is Wulf Paranormal. Today we are in DeRidder, Louisiana at the old Beauregard Parish Jail, otherwise known as the Gothic hanging jail. Built in 1914, this jail quickly got the name hanging jail because in 1926, two men by the name of Joe Jenna and Molten Brasso robbed a taxi driver by the name of J.J. Bravel for about $14. They ended up killing him by beating him to death, slitting his throat, and setting his car on fire, all so they could go see some women that they wanted to see. So in 1928, the two men were hung in this jail for their crimes, giving it the name the Gothic hanging jail. And they are the only two people that were ever hung in this jail. So for two deaths to give a place a name like the hanging jail, that's got to leave some sort of imprint behind, you would think, right? And this is a special investigation because I brought a special guest on this one, and one that you might be seeing quite more often from here on out. It's my little brother. His name is Layne, so you guys will get to meet him today. And this was a good time because he's been asking to come along with me for as long as I've been doing this. He's been in love with the paranormal his whole life, just like me. And ever since he was a kid, he's been having experiences. You know, he has some sort of connection to the spiritual world, and it was only a matter of time before he came with me, honestly. So with that in mind, I approached this investigation a little more tame than I usually do. You know, a little more restrained, a little more level, just so I could keep it safe, you know, for the most part, quote unquote safe. But once we got to the jail, we were lucky enough to get a tour. So here's that. Yeah, it is.
And our one working bathroom is right here. They were ghost hunting in the bathtub last night, so
Oh, you got to do that.
yeah, well, the bathtub came out of the Fremont Hotel in California at Al Capone's favorite room.
Oh, really?
So they were
That's cool.
they were claiming they were talking to Al Capone last night.
That's cool.
Many times we've investigated, I've never had that happen.
Al Capone's bathtub.
Now, this picture right here is probably one of my favorite ones of the jail. It was taken years ago by a local photographer. Her name is Christine Smith, and the cool thing about this one, it's a film picture. The original was taken on a roll of film. And you see him right here? We zoomed him in over there so you can see him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And I had her family print me out the copy of all her negatives. And when she started taking them, there was nothing there. He appeared in a couple frames, and then he was gone again.
Wow.
So we think that's the ghost of the old jailer, because there was a story that...
You can see his mustache there.
That's freaky.
That was in this back window. And I think it's him.
It looks
middle
like
guy.
him.
Yeah.
People think different ones, but they were some of the first deputies to work at the jail. This would have still been part of the jailer's area. This was the kitchen. This hole in the wall, you could not walk this way when the jail was open. You can tell, you know, it's been
Right.
about. Which is why they had this over here, the dumb waiter. It runs all the way, and you can go up and check it out too. It runs all the way up to the 3rd floor, and that's how they would get the items out to the prisoners on the other side.
Wow, look at that.
Do you want to know a few little things that go on around so you can listen for them or know?
Sure.
where to-
Yeah.
Sometimes we have, it sounds like somebody's in here washing dishes. We think it's one of the old cooks that used to work in here. So they were getting a lot of activity here last night. I get some, but not as much as what they were getting last night. This, as you walk through the wall from here on out, you're in barred part of the jail. You know, the jailer's quarter is not barred, the rest of it is. This was the laundry room area. We think there may have been a bathroom in here and stuff like that. You know, guards could have used this room or whatever. Usually we don't get as much activity in here. I have had stuff walk up behind me, someone with big boots on in here. And when I knew I was the only person in the building, the door was locked behind me. But we had a little visit that night and they stopped doing it after that. So.
Oh, man.
Because it was so quick and so loud, I actually braced myself, thinking somebody was going to run me over. You know that where you hear somebody running up behind you, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
dude.
no."
Man, that happened to me at the Villisca Axe Murder House. I was coming down the steps and heard boots behind me on the wooden step come do-do-do-do. I was like, oh, goodness.
You waiting to get thrown down the steps.
Yeah.
I was telling him earlier, when the jail was built, they built the courthouse at the same time, and they built a tunnel to transport the prisoners from here to court and back. This is your prisoner transport tunnel, what's left of it. So I'm gonna check it out. You'll run into a wall. You can't go too far, but it's still awesome to walk underground for a little while.
Oh yeah. Look at this.
The tunnel is very active too. So.
The tunnel is active? Perfect. Sweet. We will definitely be coming down here.
These are the two guys that were hung here. Joe Gina and Molten Brasso.
Molten Brasso and Joe Gina.
And that's the taxi cab driver that they murdered.
It was for what, like $12?
$14 his taxi cab. And that's the picture of his taxi cab after they set it afire.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much just to go see some lady friends they knew up in North Louisiana. Yeah.
And how old were they?
25 and 26 when they were hung, and this happened a year and a half earlier, so 24, 25. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Young and stupid. That's beyond young and stupid. That's
Yeah.
young and evil.
Yeah. I mean, I know today's society would be a couple $100, but it's still not worth the man's life.
Yeah, no.
It's ignorant.
But there are people that'll take their life for less than that,
Oh, that's for sure.
which is sad.
This is solitary confinement.
Oh, you know what that is?
One of our heaviest rooms in the house.
I can feel it in
Yeah,
here.
and it only gets worse as it gets darker. This is the lock box for the cell doors.
The lock box.
Yeah, this is the only one you can actually still move. But that's how they would lock the inside cell doors. And you can go inside the cells and check them out.
Wow.
And you can sit on any of the beds and any of that stuff in here. They're not comfy at all.
Yeah. Man, can you imagine this being your whole life in here?
Dude,
You get a toilet and a sink in these, but no shower. But this is the other side of solitary. It's funny, it's solitary, but it's two cells. Geez, it's heavier on this side than it is here. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
The room's off kilter tonight. Normally it's the other side. I'm not walking down. Y'all can walk if you want to. I know this place too well.
So this cell is not too nice?
It's usually not this bad. It's usually the other side.
So is this men or women's?
This would have been men usually, but we do know they help house women if they needed them to in here, like the crazies before they shipped them off to Olympic bins.
Right.
So they would, because they couldn't go in Gen Pop with the other ones. So it held men and women, but this is actually the cell that the two men were held in awaiting their execution. So,
This is from here. Okay.
and I think that's what's caused the issue with this cell.
That would make sense.
This is the first Gen Pop, and this is the one that Eric actually worked in. If you make your way around the corner, you'll see their lovely, all shared bathroom.
Wow.
See, that's the cool thing about the jails when it was originally built. In 1914, they actually put toilet sinks and showers in the bathrooms, which is kind of unheard of back then.
Yeah, 1914. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. They still had outhouses back then.
Well, yeah. I think we're probably one of the first ones in the South to ever have them in the cells. I know the first one that I found anywhere was Eastern in Pennsylvania. So.
Oh, Eastern State.
Yeah. But this is the other Gen Pop. They're identical cells. Now, when the jail was originally built, it was originally segregated. So you had a white side and a colored side. That's why there's two Gen Pops that are identical. Now, there is a third floor. If y'all notice, see the railing height up there? We can't take people onto the third floor because of that.
Oh,
We don't want anybody to fall over.
yeah.
But there are 4 more cells up there. That's some pictures of the cells on that over there.
Okay.
So you're allowed in any of the cells over here, just not, past the chain. But in here is the women's cell. Just watch your steps up in here. And another one, I can turn the air on, but I'll tell you it's so loud it's not.
Yeah, you can leave it off.
You know.
It'll ruin EVPs.
Yeah, I know. That's everybody says, why don't you turn? I was like, because they're loud and they do nothing.
Yeah.
But this room in here started off as like a rec room, day room, which is why it has the tables. As time went on, they needed a cell for women, so they started putting them in here. Well, if you notice over here, all these are windows. We just keep them covered. Y'all are in Texas, y'all get it. It gets hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
So you have a perfect view of everything. Well, the ladies were flashing everybody, so
Oh.
they decided to put a stop to it. So if you look at that lighted picture over there, that's what they made it look like. They came in and put a cell within a cell and backed the women up from the windows with the bars.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you a little tidbit about the jail. You'll get way more with honey in here than anything else.
Honey?
Yeah, respectful, you know. Even though they're prisoners, if you start being ugly to them in any way, shape, or form, it'll shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
Oh, yeah.
I had a group one time that kind of didn't believe me, and I walked into them. I was like, "Don't do that." I was like, everything will shut down, and you won't get nothing. I said, "You get."
They're still people.
They're still people, you know, and they just want their story told.
Exactly.
So if you take that away from them, they're gonna run, you know. So
It's like, why would I talk to you then?
that's exactly right. But you see where this patch is? That's where those bars stood. So that shows you how small their cell really was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we get some really good EVPs out of this room.
In this room here?
I've got one on my phone. I guess if I can find it, I'll play it for y'all in here. Oh, she is with the bar. Are y'all upset when they backed you up from the windows with the bars?
I will protect.
Yeah, I don't know what she said. I'll protect or want to protect.
I will protect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an EVP? I thought that was a person.
Nope.
Holy crap.
That's like clear as day.
I know.
That's
And
crazy.
what
You
was
can hear the
funny-
echo from the voice.
Well, I was watching the little things and I saw it bounce up, you know, because it was silent. I was like, nobody answered me. Then it popped up, so I was like, well, I'm going to answer them. Not even, and I was like, well, that one taught me to not agree to stuff. Because I didn't tell it what I was agreeing to because I heard it later, you know. I'm like,
Right.
I don't know what I'm, so I watch what I say to them now. Yeah, I'll let you out. No. But yeah, that was captured in here and it was just me and my son and daughter in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. That's a Class A EVP right there.
So if you want really good activity, women's cells, solitary, of course, any of the cells here lately, it should be pretty good in a little while because it's already started. I can feel it tonight already.
Yeah. Yeah. I can,
It's not as bad as it was last night, but I didn't get here till about 8 o'clock last night, 8:30. And it was starting to pick up, and the later it got, the better it got. By about 12:30 though, it was kind of, it quietened down, so.
okay. I'm assuming this isn't the original rope, right?
No.
Yeah.
Art gallows. They put them up for that one hanging and then took them back down. It's never been used again.
But this is where they were hung?
This is where they were hung to, so all the prisoners in house would have seen it, heard everything. Because as you'll notice as the night goes on, when a train comes by, you'll know it.
A train?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, I swear, every haunted location I go to, there's always a train that comes by in the middle of the night. Every time. So with that, it was time to start our investigation, and we decided to start it in the general pop area. Off we go. We'll start in general population.
General population.
All right, so before we start here, I just want to say that we are new faces here. My name is Ethan. This is my brother Layne. We came here from Houston, Texas to talk to you and meet you, whoever may be here. We come here with nothing but respect for you and everyone here. Our only goal is to communicate with you and give you a voice, learn about you, and hear your story. If there's anybody in here, I've set out some devices in this room that you can interact with, and it will let us know that you are in here with us. This red light on the floor here is called a REM pod. It has an antenna sticking up out of it, and when you touch it, you make colors light up and sounds the closer you get to it. Over here is a music box. If you walk in front of it like this, you'll play music. This is a EMF meter. It will make lights when you come near it.
Could you make one of these go off for us? You're making the EMF go off a lot when I was by myself. Was that you, Joe?
Joe, are you here? That was music.
Yes.
I know this was general population. Lots of people came in and out of here. And some of you didn't leave. Was that you?
You see that I'm laying in one of your beds? make that beep again like you did?
Hello there. Were you in here in general population? You can make that beep as a way of saying yes. If you make it not beep, that's a way of saying no. Did you commit a crime? Were you falsely accused? You want us to go somewhere else in the building? Should we go see the women? Maybe you can come see the women with us. You want to come talk to the ladies?
You gonna follow us to their room?
We'll be over there.
Hello, ladies. You wanna come next to me? I'm respectful.
Hello?
Hello there. Are you in front of me right now?
If you walk past this thing, it'll make it light up. It'll show me which side you're on. Do you want us out of here because this is a women's only cell? If you want us to go back to the men's cell, can you make that REM pod beep? Come touch the antenna?
We will leave if you do. Or do you want us to stay in here?
Is that tab out there? There's a knock out there.
I heard that.
If that was you, could you do that again?
Wait, how old were the women that they kept in here?
All ages. How old were you? If you come walk and talk into my microphone here, I can hear your voice when I go home and listen to the video back. You want to tell me your age? You want to tell me your age? You want to tell me your age? You want to tell me your age?
Are you younger?
Should we pull out a spirit box? You want to talk to us through that? Let's try a spirit box in solitary.
Solid, yeah, I was thinking that.
Ew, look at that toilet.
I think that's fake.
It's just beeped.
Who's over here?
Want to talk to us on spirit box? There's someone over there. Hi.
Hello.
You want to talk to us? If you want to talk to us, beep it for yes. You want to talk to us? All right then.
You want us to come over there? Beep yes, or beep for yes. I'm coming your way. So are you over here?
So you're over here?
Are you entering or are you exiting? hear you over there. Can you make that go off again? Do you see me? Do you see me waving at you? You again if you see me. Hello? Hello? Who am I talking to? What'd you say?
Now this is fucking weird. The voice that comes through and says Michael, that comes through in my little brother's voice. It's my brother's voice. But you can clearly see my brother does not say anything. His voice doesn't move. In fact, he reacts to hearing the voice. He hears it, he doesn't say it. And it says the name Michael, which, one, it's his middle name. But two, we found out later on, we were talking to the tour guide because, as you'll see, Layne seems to think that he's communicating with the child spirit. I wasn't getting that vibe from the building, but he was. And later on, we asked the tour guide if there was any child spirits in the building at all. And she said that there is. There's a boy, and he often responds to the names Michael or Matthew. So, there's that.
What'd you say? Are you over here? What is your name? Are you in here with us? My name is Ethan. This is Layne. We come here to talk to you. What crime did you commit? I said commit. I thought you said commit. Commit? Yeah, what crime did you commit? Is this Joe? Joe, are you locked up in here? My name is Layne, Joe. Is Joe or Moulton in here? The guys that robbed and killed that poor taxi driver? You all remember doing that? And all you got out of it was $14? Was it really worth it? Was this your cell right here? What was that? Could you repeat that? I see you over there. Come on over here. There you go. This way. Do you walk this way to make this light up? Do you walk this way? It's coming. I see. Do you walk this way straight? Put it closer. That should be easier for you. Whoa! Can you come a little closer to it? Make the blue light light up. Come a little closer to it. Don't be shy. That was really cool. Can you do it again? Just show us that you're in here with us. Yep, there you go. Hello. Hi. What's your name? Can you show you what to do? Can you do this? It went away when you came close. The green light finally stopped. Can you do this? Can you walk this way? Come back this way. Come back this way. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Hello there. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Who are we speaking to? And it went away again. What? That's so cool. Come back. What if I move back a little? Give you some personal space? It went off again as I stepped away. That's crazy. I'm gonna come near you again, okay? Whoa! Oh my gosh. And it went away again. It just went away. Make sure that wasn't my phone. Wasn't mine either. Putting it away, like I just did. That wasn't my phone. That was unbelievable. And that was purple. That's the strongest it can get. Strong purple. Did you make it go off again? Oh my god, on cue. On cue. Thank you. Hello there. Hi. Ooh. You get more comfortable with us? See, we're not gonna argue. We're respectful. Yeah. Look at that. Thank you. Hello there. Full body chills around me. Is there two of you in here? Is it okay if I walk to you again? Are you more comfortable with each other? See? I know you see me now, right? Oh, no way. Go back up. You go back to your toy? Look at that! That is so cool, man. That is actually sick. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I see you over there. Do you still want to walk towards me? Can you come this way to me? Can you touch my hand? Can you grab my hand? Can I feel you? That's not me. Can you grab my hand? It likes you. Come towards me. Come touch my hand. Do I remind you of anybody? Do you have an older brother? Go touch my hand. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come here. You know what would be really cool? You've been touching the green side this whole time. Could you make the red side light up? Show us you can do both. To the red side.
That'd be really cool if you make it red for us.
Let's go over on this side.
Your right side. Notice I was like, not even, it's
I know, it went away. Look, it went away. Every time I come over this way, or anytime me or you comes over
I'm
this
so
way.
curious why it's not walking over here.
Are you scared of us? You don't have to be scared of us.
Can you come this way to me? Am I your friend? Make it light of red. You've been doing green a lot.
And it's gone now. Here, I'll step back.
You come this way to me. You'll step back. You come to me. Can you make it red for me? Like the color right there. Can you make it red on this side? Where I am? It's okay. There's no need to be shy. You must like that side.
You want to try Estes method?
Yeah.
All right, Spirit, so what's going to happen now is he's going to ask you questions, and you can use me to answer the questions. There's a device in my hand right here that you can use to speak through. I will say out loud whatever I think I hear you say, okay? All right, we'll go ahead.
Okay. Joe, is this you in here? Were you put in solitary confinement?
Recently,
Are you friendly? What's so funny? Am I funny? Why did you kill that man?
death hair.
That man was really innocent. What caused you to do that? Was there a meaning to this? You realize you didn't have to do this.
Remind.
Remind about what? Did I remind you of what you did? Do you not like that? Who was with me? Run. You said run? Who was with me earlier when I was going down to the tunnel area? That's currently blocked off now. We're making the EMF reader go up. Is it me in general? What was so special about me by myself that made you want to light it up like crazy?
Evil.
Evil. Were you an evil person? That was evil of what you did.
Murder.
That's right, murder. You committed murder. Homicide. Very bad thing to do. It wasn't very cool.
Front room.
Front room. Where are you in the front room? Is there anything else you want to say?
Not getting a whole lot.
Not getting a whole lot?
Uh-huh.
This thing is still going crazy over here. Looking at those EMF readings. I was sitting here by myself, so I got this big orb just went like that up on the top of the frame.
So this is would have been the tunnel, or that would have connected to the courtroom. So all the prisoners, after they would be sentenced, they'd walk through here and up those stairs to their cell. So this is not a happy hallway. You want to try the phone thing? Yeah. Let's see.
Stairs.
Women's is over there. Need to get the camera from here.
We'll grab the EMF reader and bring it down there too while we're at it, because that's where I was getting all those readings while I was by myself.
This is another weird little mimic scenario. My brother is standing right next to me, and there's a voice in his voice, but it's not him. He didn't talk. And when you hear the voice, it sounds too far away and echoey to make sense where he is. Because you'll see, once I turn around, he is standing right there. He did not say anything. He didn't speak. But something did, and it's in his voice. You know, I'm sure there's lots of you watching this video saying that, you know, we're mistaken. He had to have said something. He had to have talked. No, he didn't. I'm telling you right now, he didn't. So why it's choosing to mimic his voice, I don't know, but I don't like it. We're back, ladies. Hello? Hello, hello? If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been starting to do this experiment, the cell phone experiment, where we leave one phone abandoned, where we go and talk through the phone elsewhere and see if anything talks to us back on the phone. And the time that I tried it before this was at Hill House Manor, and that was a very, very successful session. So I was hopefully trying to continue that streak here, but unfortunately this first session is unsuccessful. We catch no responses back, which in my opinion adds more credibility to the Hill House Manor experience, but that's just me. However, I did capture this weird anomaly on the camera if you look. It's a very odd shape and it flutters in a very odd movement. I have captured stuff like this before. It's not dust, it's not bugs. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a ghost or not, but it looks weird, so it could be. So now we decided to do a little mini solo. Layne goes into solitary confinement, where he seems to be having success communicating with something, and I decided to go off to one of the other rooms and try a spirit box session. Alright, I'll be in one of the other rooms.
Alright, so the one like across?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Well.
Is anybody in here that wants to talk to me? I'm all ears. My name is Ethan, and I mean no harm. My brother Layne is here with me in the other room.
You must really like the triangle one. Can you make it beat for me? Could you make one of these devices light up? Her name was either Matthew or Michael. I come in peace. I'm not harmful. I come in peace.
Anybody here want to talk to me? My name is Ethan.
Here, see if you like green. I have your toy here. The back way for your toy, okay?
What's your name?
Oh. You're buying your bread now. Why, hello there. Can you go out of green on the other side for me?
What crime did you commit? What got you in here?
Yo, this thing's going crazy. In the exact same spot. Can you make it stop?
Are you a man or a woman?
Are you gonna stop if I walk near you? I'm gonna get real slow, okay?
Are the two men who killed the taxi driver, are they here?
Dude, you're doing an excellent job. Thank you so much.
Should I walk around some more?
Bro, there's no way this thing's actually doing this, bro. This is crazy.
You say bed? Yeah, there's beds in here. Which one's yours? Stay? Stay right here?
This is insane. How come you don't want to be over here? You can be over there? That is insane. Oh my gosh.
This your bed? I want you to know I'm not here to judge you for your crimes. I'm not here to judge you for what got you in here. I just want to talk to you and learn about you. I'm not God. I'm not the police. I don't care what you do. I just want to know what got you here.
What, bro? Oh my gosh.
It's over here?
That thing is been going insane.
Really?
And in this strip.
It's on this side now.
It won't stop. Like, it just won't stop.
What'd you say?
Is that you messing with that device over there?
Good night? Or
I have a name for good night.
your name?
I swear my name is good night. You know those two.
What's his name? You say his name?
What is my name? Are you the one over there messing with that device over there?
Did you say Layne?
Whoa. I swear.
Yeah. That's cool. Who was that?
Who is that?
Anything else you want to say before I turn this off? Let's go out here about the gallows or the gallows real quick. I would like to speak to the two men that were hung in these gallows for robbing that taxi driver. Can you tell us why you did it? You just needed money?
Why was it only $14? Joe and Molson?
You know, that guy didn't deserve to die over something so small. Do you have anything to say about it? Are you sorry?
Do you regret it?
Alright, Spirit Talker is not working, so we're using the Ovilus app. Anybody in here with us? You can use this device to speak to us. Say words through it, and sentences, whatever you want to say. I haven't used this app since 2021.
2021.
Bacon.
Bacon. That's the first word you say.
Bacon.
Bacon. All right. Shoes.
Prayer.
Prayer. You like our shoes?
Monument.
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 Threat.
Threat.
Threat? We're not a threat. Are you a threat? This hasn't gone off anymore?
No.
See, isn't that funny? We take it out of that room and it stops going off.
Exactly. By the way, it said bacon again.
Did it?
And then it said trapped and cannot.
Trap and cannot?
That's like, it can't be out of here, it's trapped. Are you trapped in here? How long have you been trapped in here for?
If you are trapped in here, what would it take for you to get out?
What did you do when you opened up these windows?
Tear.
Oh!
Tear.
What did you ask it?
So what did you do when you opened up these windows? Tear.
Crying because they can't get out?
What did you women do in this cell? Did y'all party? Yes. Knit. Oh my god. I said, what did y'all do in here? They said knit.
Knit?
They knit. They knit. Hole.
Hole? That's a nickname for solitary confinement. The hole. Is that where we should go? Should we go in the hole?
Wheat.
Wheat?
You like bread?
Whole wheat?
Whole wheat.
Whole wheat bread?
Whole wheat bread. You like whole wheat bread with your bacon?
That's not me. And that's green for yes. You like whole wheat bread with your bacon.
Oh my gosh.
DeRidder. Good shot.
If you want to say anything to us, talk to us through the phone. Hello? Anybody in there? Here's your chance for a phone call. What do you want to say? What's it like to sit in a cell knowing that your death date is coming? What goes through your mind?
Can you hang up the phone?
Yeah, you might not recognize this thing that we're using to talk to you with, but believe it or not, it is a telephone. It's a cell phone. You can talk to us through it. You can hear my voice coming out of it. Just talk back to me through the phone. Or try to pick the phone up. Come look at it. Check it out. It's your connection to the outside world. You there? You miss your family? Did you have family? If you could get out of here, whoa, what the fuck? If you could get out of here, what's the first thing you would do?
From the battery or no?
No, it's not the battery. The switch is usually touchy, but I'm not touching it. It only does that when I touch it. Are you touching my light? Now this issue with the light here, I'm using the same exact light on my camera right now. It doesn't do that when I don't touch it. I have to be touching the switch in order for it to flicker like that. Now, am I saying that it's paranormal? Absolutely not. It could very well just be a malfunction. But like I said, it only happens when I touch it. You know, it's touchy. It doesn't do that when it's just sitting still, especially when I'm not even holding the camera, you know, so. Make your own opinion on that.
It's interesting, ain't it?
All right, well, I think we're done with our phone call. Do you want to hang it up? Just press the red button.
It's really easy, just click it. It's set up for you and everything. Takes one click of a button.
If you hang up the phone, it'll be the last thing I ask of you all night. And it'll be one of the coolest things that I see. Did you hear that? That was a woman's voice. And it'll be one of the coolest things that I see. And it'll be one of the coolest things that I see. And it'll be one of the coolest things that I see. Did you hear that? That was a woman's voice. Now this was fucking weird. I did hear this voice come through in real time, but I couldn't make out any words. I just heard the woman's tone of voice. But when reviewing the footage back, is a woman clearly saying, "Help me." She said something beforehand, and I put, "Please help me," because when I listen to it with headphones on, I hear, "Please help me." But when the headphones are off, I hear, like, "Then help me," or something else, help me. So, tell me what you guys think you hear. Let me know. I definitely hear "help me." It definitely says "help me," but I don't know what the first word is. And here is the same exact audio, the same exact timestamp from the other camera. So you can see that there is no one talking in that room on the other end.
If you hang up the phone, it'll be the last thing I'm asking you all night. It'll be one of the coolest things that I see. Did you hear that? That was a woman's voice.
It was.
Hello? Anybody? If you hang up the phone, I promise it'll be the last thing I ask of you. And this is my brother's first investigation. You can make this really memorable for him.
Could you hang up the phone for me? Please? I love to witness this.
Yeah. That sucks. So just put them on back against the bars and I'll be right out behind you. All right? Okay.
What the fuck's going on here? Is it left or right? It doesn't matter. Which one?
This one's left. All right. Okay, so this is it. This is the last push. My brother is wearing the headphones in there. And I'd like you to use us to speak. He's right in there. What's your name? Could you give us your name?
Remove?
Remove what? What do you want us to remove? Remove ourselves? You want us to leave?
No.
No? You want us to stay?
Damn it.
What's wrong? Something I can help you with? I would like to speak to the men who were hung here. The only two men to die by hanging in this building. I know that's got to leave a mark, doesn't it? Are those two men still here? I haven't heard much from them tonight. Jim and Moulton?
Heal.
Heal? Is that what you're trying to do in here? Is that how you're trying to pass the time, trying to heal as a person? Come on, we don't got much time left. Say something. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear what you got to say. Is there anything we can do for you?
Hello.
Hello there. Who am I speaking to? Are you a woman? Are you a man? I'm looking to speak to anybody. Anybody who is still in this building. If you need help, I'm willing to help you however I can. But you gotta tell me how. I'm on your side here. I'm not, like I said, I'm not police. I'm not the judge. I'm not your enemy. I'm just a guy that likes to talk to ghosts. Spirits. Actually, don't go. You know, I actually like talking to ghosts more than actually alive people. But you're still alive, right? In some fashion. You always will be. Isn't that right?
Today.
Today you are. I'll put them on if you want.
Bro, you know, I just heard when I was on there. I heard like clear as day, like a woman's name, or not a woman's name, but a woman's voice, like say my name on there.
Really?
Like, Layne, or something like that.
Here, let's trade spots.
How many women are in this room with us right now? I heard that you knit in here. What have you knitted over the years? Do you know Joe and Moulton? What did they do? What crime did they do?
Crime. Yes.
Wow.
What? What did they do to that poor old man in a taxi for $14? Why did they do that to him? Joe Moulton?
Yeah.
Joe Moulton? Is that what you did? Why did you do that to him? He didn't deserve that. How come you did that to him? You said you regretted it before. Do you really, though? Do you really regret what you did?
Uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable. Do you not want to tell me? Are you uncomfortable with me bringing it up? Are you uncomfortable with me saying how it happened? What made you two do this?
No.
No. You don't want me to bring it back up? Or no?
Joe, just a Joe. Really?
What? Joe, is this you? Joe, is this who I'm talking to? Were you the one who set everything up?
Yep.
What? That's insane. Okay, that's goosebumps everywhere in my body. Whew.
You put that old man at rest now. And I know you didn't want to do it, but you ended up doing it.
A gun.
You used a gun? Interesting. What kind of gun was it? Magnum, revolver? What kind of gun did you use on the taxi driver? Was it a pistol? Was it a...
Danger.
Danger? Did you put that old man in danger?
Revolver.
Wow. You used a revolver? Ah.
So during this Estes session, it seems like someone's coming through, supposedly Joe and Moulton. They're talking about murdering, about a gun, shooting a gun, using a gun for their crime. Which is strange because they didn't use a gun. They beat the man to death and slit his throat. So, who is this talking about a gun? I don't know. Probably not Joe Gemma or Moulton Brasso. You know, I mean, it could be one of the other inmates for sure. I mean, it is a jail. They're not the only two bad guys there, you know, so. But anyways, moving on.
How many bullets were in the chamber at the time when you were taking the money from that old man?
Woman's voice.
Hello. Woman's voice.
You're Layne.
My name or I'm lame? Couldn't really understand, but if I'm lame, then I guess you could say so. Sorry if I'm lame. Or if you said my name, one of the two, sorry. They both sound the exact same. But yes, my name is Layne. Hello. I'm curious, where did you go after you committed the crime for 14 such dollars? Was the money really worth it? What did you buy with the $14? What did you...
Bars.
Bars? Did you buy bars of gold? Bars of steel? Or did they put you behind bars?
All right.
Bro, it was... everything I was saying led up to what you were saying. I shit you not. I'm walking around, I go, who am I talking to right now? And you said Joe, right? Then I go, what gun did you use on the taxi driver? You said revolver. And I got full body goosebumps when you said that.
Ask her what kind of gun to use. She wondered if she knows.
Cause bro,
If it's a revolver, that'd be crazy.
you literally said revolver. Like, I'm walking around like, Joe, what gun did you use? And you go, revolver. I just got full, like, just body chills after that, bro.
That's awesome.
My God.
If anyone is in here and wants to say goodbye to us, this is your chance. Just come and talk into this little device in my hand. Tell us your name, say goodbye, say whatever you want to say.
All right.
Okay, this is in the tunnel at the Gothic jail, the final test of the night. If anyone is in here with us and wants to say goodbye, say your name, say anything you want. Now is your one and only chance.
What's your name? Is that what I'm
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for having us tonight. We enjoyed your company.
So we decided to wrap things up with an EVP session, and while it is unsuccessful, we still had a good time at this place, you know, especially for my brother's first investigation. You know, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was a perfect night. So, the place is definitely haunted, definitely beautiful, cool to see, friendly staff, of course, and it's a hidden gem for sure. If you're ever in the Louisiana or DeRidder area, definitely go check it out. I actually kind of already want to go back. It seems like it's one of those places where, you know, spirits are shy. They're kind of like cats. You know, they'll come mess with you, see what's up, and then they'll back away. And, you know, they're very shy, very childlike, which is strange in a place like this. But, you know. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this investigation. Hope you all enjoyed it. The next video is coming out very, 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 very soon. And I'm very, 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 very excited to put it out because it's become one of my favorite places. Absolute favorite. I can't believe we experienced what we did at this next place. You guys are gonna have your minds blown. It's really that awesome. So stay tuned for the next one because we will be in Garnett, Kansas. See you then.